Warning, this video contains some spoilers, so if you haven't seen X-Men First Class, I wouldn't advise you to watch this just yet. Thanks. Hey guys, so the other day my friends and I saw X-Men First Class. First, that movie was amazing. It was so good. The plot, the action, everything, it just worked together. It was really good. I loved it. I loved it. The only thing was that my friends kept talking a lot when I added one or two comments here or there, but they were talking and giggling. You know, it was a whole fun time. I've never laughed that hard from an action movie before, but it was cool. What I want to talk about today is the difference between the comic book and the actual movie itself. Now, I understand that comic books and movies and all that kind of thing, books and movies, when they change and transition and stuff, things get changed, things are different. I understand that because it has to fit a certain parameter that the director, blah, blah. I just wanted to touch on a few differences I kind of spotted. I'm not a huge X-Men fan, so if I get some of the stuff wrong, let me know so I can fix it or something. Thanks. The first thing I noticed that was a little different from the comics was the friendship between Charles Xavier and Mystique. One of the first things you see is that little Charles is kind of living alone, it seems like, or whatever, and then his mom's in the kitchen cooking stuff, but it's not really his mom, and then it turns to Mystique, and then here we go, and it's oh my gosh, the little children, little Charles and little Mystiques. But in the comics, they never really met. I think they only met when they were actually foes, not friends first, so that was the first thing. The second thing is the relationship between Beast and Mystique. Now I'm just gonna say that I don't think that happened because I believe that in the comic books, Beast and Mystique they're on two different playing fields. I feel they were different ages or whatever, so I feel they wouldn't have met at all. I keep saying I don't think that they would have met at all. Also, the whole thing with Beast and Mystique, that whole relationship where she doesn't feel comfortable in her own skin, she doesn't want to be, you know, this blue girl, whatever, and then Beast is oh, I love you, and, you know, I have this one weird foot, I don't want it. No, that doesn't happen. What I remember as what happening was that I feel Beast had, what I remember in the comics was that Beast had large hands and also large feet. He was a star athlete. I think he was a star football player or something like that when he was a teenager or something. I don't remember. He wanted to activate the latent mutations he had, and so he took the little serum thing he made and became the blue hairy guy. So in the ending, they kind of show how Xavier becomes crippled, whatever. And pretty much what happens is that Magneto flings a bullet accidentally at Xavier's lower back, making him paralyzed. Xavier ends up saying, "I can't feel my legs." It kind of reminds me of Wicker Man when Nick Cage is being shoved and dragged to the Wicker Man thing. He's "Oh, my legs," and start breaking it. Don't ever watch that movie. What originally happened in the comic was that Lucifer came and threw a boulder on Xavier, and then he became crippled or something. I'm kind of glad they did it that way and make the flank and ooh, bam, bleh. That sounds so weird. Now that's a little bit of difference between the stories, people's stories and lives, whatever, a little different. Let's get to the characters. The original X-Men were Angel, Beast, Cyclops, Iceman, and Jean Grey. Obviously, if you watch the movie, you notice that Jean Grey and Cyclops are not there. Don't know why. Also, Cyclops is replaced by Havoc. Angel and Iceman are replaced with females, so I guess Angel was just a girl and then Iceman became Ice Woman. And then there's the character Banshee, who I thought was a lot older than all the first class of X-Men, and I thought he came later, but they included him and then even made him the youngest person. So that was just the differences I kind of noticed. If you guys noticed anything else, you can let me know. If I got anything wrong, just let me know as well. The last one I'll talk about is the man who played Shaw. So you see this guy, he's making things happen, his people doing this and this and killing all the people and stuff like that, and the first class X-Men are all scared and they're no, we're gonna die. And then you see, who's the man responsible for all this? Kevin Bacon. The man goes from Footloose to being Shaw. What the heck? I didn't get why Kevin Bacon was in the movie. I mean, it didn't affect it at all, but it was just every time he came up, it's Bacon! It's Bacon! So, again, I love that movie, so I don't want you guys to think that, oh, you hate the movie. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. No, I liked it. I'm just saying that, you know, there's some differences I noticed. Would it have been better if they had everything be exactly like it was in the comics? I don't know, but I just want to point out what wasn't really there. And so in a few days, you guys, I'm hoping to have a video about Comic-Con. If you don't see, I have this nice t-shirt because I went to Comic-Con and it was so amazing. I went to Philadelphia. It was so nice, and I have lots of clips and videos that I need to cut down and get my mind together because I'm still oh, because that convention was awesome. Bye.